Chit Chat Kit Kats. Oh my goodness, I was just watching the video Drive On Vanners. They are the most beautiful horses. If I ever had a horse again, that's what I would want, a vanner. Oh, they are beautiful. Now I have had a horse before. I had a mule. And unfortunately, I had an accident on the mule. The headstall broke. And so there was no controlling him. And I went off. Apparently, I went off because I woke up at a doctor's office. I don't know how they got me there or anything. I don't have remembrance of the accident, nothing. But they told me you shouldn't ride again because I guess I really got knocked out with that. But I also had a horse that was named Satania. Why was he named Satania? Because he tried to buck off any male that would try to ride him. He would buck him off and try to stomp him. Okay, so yeah, big horse. I had to get a chair to get up on him. If I ever fell off riding, I would have never been able to get back up on him. He was 17 and a half hands high. Huge horse. Thoroughbred and quarter horse mix. And he was one of those horses that he would die before he would let another horse get ahead of him. So that was Satania. Now, the first time I got on him, he thought he was going to be really smart, ran up to a cliff and stopped suddenly, to try to propel me off the cliff. So what I did, I pulled his head all the way around, ran him in a circle until he was standing there going like this. We came to an agreement that that was not a smart thing to do. So I didn't have any more problems with him. But where I lived, I took him out one time, and it was close by the highway there. And I just had a saddle blanket on him. I didn't have the full, saddle or everything on him. And unfortunately, oh my God, scared the hell out of me. We went by this farm, and they had buffalo there. He saw that buffalo, and he took off on a run down the highway, and I'm hanging on to his mane for dear life, hanging off. Oh my goodness, how I got out of that, I'll never know. But needless to say, I never took him over that way again, because he just saw that buffalo and freaked out and was going for the gusto down that highway. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, he's got these steel, shoes on, horseshoes on, and if he slips, we're done for. And meanwhile, like I said, I'm hanging halfway off because I don't have a saddle on him. And that was just like, oh my goodness. But Satania, yeah, beautiful black horse. And when you would come to barn to get him, he'd look out and he'd start, he'd know you were coming and he'd get excited. And yeah, it was a great horse, beautiful horse. And like I said, he's one of those that would run his heart out. He would not let another horse pass him for nothing. But yeah, if I ever had another horse, that's what I would have, the Gypsy Vanner. They are absolutely beautiful, beautiful horses. To have one of those gypsy caravans, the Vardo, and have a beautiful vanner pulling. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now, when I was looking for my RV, my van, I did see one, and they had taken a horse trailer, the big horse trailer, not the little two-stall trailer. It was a bigger trailer, and they turned it into a gypsy caravan wagon. Absolutely gorgeous. But, what are you going to get? And then pulling them and trying to find parking and everything. So, I just got my little road trek, and happy with that. But you can't beat the ambiance of Vardo. Let's face it. Yeah, the van loses something in translation, but I'm really happy to have it. Okay, so I'll leave that there. But anyway, that's what I was watching today on there. And then the read I did on Putin, it's just, he's not going to stop until he's taken out of power. It has to be the end of his reign, one way or another, is what I was getting with that. So we'll have to watch and see what happens with that. Oh, mercy. So many crazy things in the world now, And all of this is here, it's going to challenge us. And we chose to come here during this time. I'm sure a lot of people are thinking, what was I thinking of? To be part of this expansion and this time in history. But, all of this stuff really puts the pressure on for people to want to get to realization, enlightenment, get out of the suffering and come to, that full understanding. Okay? So this just puts everything in our face to be seen. It's no longer hidden. It's really out in the open now. The plans and the way of the shadow. How, again, the shadow works by putting a seed of doubt in there and then just amping it up into fear mode and all of this other stuff. It just keeps getting more and more of a large cycle until it attempts to consume. Okay? So know that, again, the light always wins. The darkness may appear to win for a time, but, it's got no long-lasting substance, okay? Because everything comes from that seed of light. So the seed of light is what has the real substance, and in fact, light has more substance than people realize, okay? Whereas shadow is just a bit of that emptiness of light. It's missing the light, okay? And the light is what gives energy, power, genuine energy and power and substance. So don't get lost in the shadows. They are, elusive illusions, okay? They are illusions of drama. Okay? That's why Christ always said, fear not. Don't have any fear of this. Greater is he that's within you than he that's in the world. And who's he in the world? Okay, the ego drama. So greater is that substance, okay, which gives us life, breath, the ability to cognize, the ability to, have the quantum, where that energy is going is what is affecting the whole of the universe, okay? So the butterfly effect, it affects this and affects that and affects that. So again, be aware of the energy that one is putting out there, Okay? So thanks for tuning in, Love and Light, and I'll see you online.